This is a Spanish movie by Carlos Vermut, and I wasn't familiar with him before this. But you know what? One of the first things I noticed was that this is a good looking movie. The cinematography here is excellent. As is the overall sound design, I really like that quite a bit. And you know what else? It's a good movie too, and it had a few surprises up its sleeve. So I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on this guy going forward, because he knows what he's doing. And I'm not sure what I expected from this, but this definitely exceeded my expectations. It just kept peeling back the layers. One by one it slowly revealed more and more depth and nuance. And yeah, on a purely technical level, I like this a lot. I have basically no complaints. It's just so well done that there's not even very much to nitpick about. And even when it comes to stuff like the story and the characters and the acting, I can't really find any serious flaws. It's a rare movie in that regard. But that's not to say it's my favorite movie of all time or even of this year. I just mean it's really solid on all fronts, with no major issues. But if I had to pinpoint why I didn't like it more than I did, and I did like it quite a bit, I guess it's just the story. There's a lot of great stuff in there. And the characters and the acting are so good they sorta elevate it, bring it up a notch. But if you look at the story on its own, I don't know, is it really that great? Probably not, but at the same time it's not a story I've seen before either. So I honestly don't know why I didn't love this movie. Because on paper I should, but hey, it's still a really good movie, and as I said, very solid on all fronts. So what's it about? Well, it's about this very successful singer who's got amnesia. She basically forgot everything about her life, including her own songs, which then puts her in a very difficult situation, one that doesn't have any easy solutions. But the solution she and her manager comes up with is rather interesting, and it involves another woman, played by Eva Larache, who in my opinion steals the show here, and kind of turns out to be the actual protagonist of the movie too. But her performance is just brilliant, and I bought into her character 100%. It also brings humanity into the movie that's otherwise kinda cold and distant. There's really not that much else to connect with, to be honest. But her character and her performance more than makes up for that. And the character of her daughter, and the dynamic between the two of them, is something you rarely see in movies between a parent and a child. I mean, I don't want to give anything away here, so I'll keep it vague. But let's just say the way that relationship unfolds is intense and more than a little unnerving. And here's the thing with the movie in general too, I found it to be kinda unpredictable. Every time I thought I knew where it was going, it took an unexpected turn. It wasn't necessarily mind-blowing, but it was surprising, and it found a way to keep things interesting. And as I said, there's layers to it. There's a lot more here than meets the eye. Especially toward the end, there's a few twists and turns I definitely didn't see coming. And some of them are rather tragic. It's not exactly an uplifting movie. But at the same time, there's something satisfying about the drama and the tragedy here too. It felt like it came to a very natural conclusion, even though it's not necessarily an overtly happy one. So yeah, I like this one quite a bit and almost never have this few complaints about a movie. So that was a nice change of pace, but would I recommend it? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth checking out, so maybe give it a look. Maybe don't. I'm not your dad. But I am trying to sell out, so consider liking, subbing, hitting that bell and supporting me on Patreon. Because I really need one of those snazzy houses on the beach. And hey, why not drop a comment below or check out another review? I'd appreciate it. Thanks.